What's up, Gman 5F? This is Sace coming at you. This week, not for a speed cap, but an actual recap. It's been a crazy 2 weeks, and I feel bad for leaving you guys behind. So, we're going to look a little bit deeper at the division this week, and then we'll be back to the speed cap next week. It's my way of making it up to you. Currently, Steen is leading the division with the Supremacist Runners, the Elven Unions. But there's still Kingdom Come Deliverance, Green Legion, Chaotic Bangers, all in the running. With only three games? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 4. With only 4 left, it's still anyone's game, but we're going to look at these top 4 for the top spot, because only one person can go to playoffs. Let me turn this down just a little bit here. Alright. So let's look at Week 9. Dull Fangs, staying in there. The 1-0 against the Green Legion. The Rebel Elfari, doing the 1-1 against Kingdom Come Deliverance. That's surprising. I expected the humans with all the skills to come up there. Chaotic Bangers, beating up some Zons 0-2. Wow, that's a lot of armor breaks. That would explain it. That was, I'm assuming, just a bash fest. Chaos Black Nightmares getting out chorfed. That's not... Oh, it's surprising early on. Chorfs are much stronger than Chaos. So, Supremacist Runners showing why they're number 1, taking out Nurgle 2-1. New Romantics over the Pain Coven. Pain Coven was pretty battered last time I checked, so not surprising. And Disturbingly Rat Rag doing up Zons. That's surprising because I don't think they have a lot of tackle. But sorry about that. All these things to be expected. What we're going to do here is we're going to look at the teams, see where they're at for everybody, and see if I can give you guys some advice or some thoughts. First up is the Women's Blood Bowl Office team. This is the... Ooh, I was going to say this is my less favorite of the 2 Zon teams, but just simply because they have the thrower. But I really like the Blodge card. Plus movement's really nice. All I would say out of this is I would like to see a couple Wrestle Line Wound. Just as survivable. Nobody's got Juggernaut yet. And gives you a little bit more utility on taking on the ball. And at least one Mighty Blow player. They're going to level a lot faster. Get tackle. Let you take care of some of the softer opponents. Though I do like the commitment to Blodge Guard everywhere. Line Woman, sadly for marketing. Pass away from getting her own, probably Blodge it looks like, but I would like a Wrestle here. Same with the Howway Spy. I would actually probably go block on that one. You don't need too much Wrestle at this point. 1 or 2 out of the next 4 level ups. And, yeah, I'd like to see a Mighty Blow. Let's look at, let's see here, Chaos Black Nightmares. This is a team that needs to figure out what it's doing. You have no SVP on your Chaos Warriors. You only have 3. I'm assuming 1 died in the past few weeks. That's a big thing going into the next season. You want to try and get these guys built up before you need them with Block, Mighty Blow, Guard, Stand Firm. I prefer Chaos build, 2 Warriors, Block, Guard, Stand Firm, and then maybe Mighty Blow. 2 Chaos Warriors, Block, Mighty Blow, Claw, Guard. So you have 2 killers and 2 roadblocks. Building from there. No killer on any of the Beastmen, which is fine. If you're going to use the Minotaur, I'm assuming you're going to be blitzing with him every turn. But usually you want 1 block, Mighty Blow, piling on, tackle. That's the strength of Chaos. Right now you're kind of not playing Chaos. You're playing a lot of mutations, which is fun. And I like the commitment, but I don't think it's going to work out well. The prehensile tail seems like it could have been tentacles on a warrior or been weight to put on somebody who's got a little bit more development. The ball handler's great. Kickoff return. Sucks that he's niggled. Extra arms. I would have gone sure hands first, but extra arms is nice. 2 heads. I would have just ignored it. Could have gone on this guy. This guy with 2 heads would be really great. And this could have been something else. It just seems like you're kind of picking up mutations without really any rhyme or reason. This guy definitely needs to become a ball sacker or a ball carrier. I'd like to see him pick up wrestle 2 heads tackle strip ball or block sure hands extra arms 2 heads. One of the 2 paths. But that's kind of the thing you do is you wait till you get a double or a stat up to pick your ball carrier, and the rest is a killer and then guard and block. I don't see a very good second season in the cards for this team. Dealing with more developed teams, it just doesn't seem like it's something that's going to work out well. So there's a lot to work on there, but you've got a base you can build off of with the ball carrier, I guess. Wow, this is a very nice developing Nurgle team. This is what the Chaos team should have looked like. Leveling up on the Warriors, that's beautiful. Every Warrior's leveled on the first season. A Pestigore ready to become the ball carrier. Rotters, a little bit extra levels on the Rotters, but at least you got block. Like, this is a nice base for a second season team. Get some guard, get some stand firm, get some mighty blow. The Rotters really don't need anything else, but you can get some more Pestigores. You got a guard on the beast. This is a great team. I would like to see guard on 2, mighty blow on 2, and then stand firm. Maybe some tentacles. I'd like to see him be able to become a ball carrier with Blodge. And then I'd like to see a killer gore with mighty blow, piling on, block, tackle, juggernaut. Either way, this is a great base for a team. All this block's going to pay off with your strength. Second season, you've laid a good base for another season, which is what you need to do with Nurgle. Rebel Pain coming. I know you guys have been battered. Ooh. I know you guys have been battered, and it looks like it's gotten worse. Still no Witch Elf, I guess. I mean, I'm not big on Witch Elves, but I feel like you would have gotten one by now. Niggle, or is it just miss a game? Just a miss next game. This is a great piece. This is going to build up into a nice piece, though I probably would have saved it for the strip ball for a Witch Elf with Wrestle. But if you're not doing any Witch Elves, I guess that's fine. And then Blodge. I don't know. It's a little bare bones. The only real saving grace is the Agi up and the guard. You could easily recycle and do another season of Dark Elves and try again. It's kind of the power with it. But, yeah. Seems like a rough, bashy season for you. Green Legion and Jonah. Hi, puppy. Sorry, my puppy wanted to get into the room with me, and now she wants to leave. Green Legion, Jonah. Cool, great. This is perfect. I love the ball carrier blitzer. I would get rid of the thrower. At this point, he's kind of pointless, and I always say get a ball carrier blitzer. Eschew the thrower. So fire him. Trim TV. Get Mighty Blow on one of these 2. Probably the one that's not niggled. He'll be recycled soon enough. You need some Black Orc hulls, and you need to buy the one that died. But this is going to be a big piece. All in all, I would say a little slow leveling, but great base. Great base. And it shows with the wins. So I would say end of the season, if you're not going to qualify, play for SPP. Play for that next season. This is a good base for a team. Get yourself a Mighty Blow piece. Get some more guard. Get some block on the Black Orcs. Because you're going to want that consistency come Season 2. It's a great team, Jonah. Rebel Elfari. These guys were our late joiners. And God, is this a cool team. Thrower. Ready to do stuff. Bomb it out, which is what you want. I would probably take another reroll. Just because you can abuse it this early. This Blitzer's crazy good. The Blodge is nice. Catchers are going to start developing pretty fast. If you feel bloated, you can get rid of him. You've got to. One of these needs to start being developed, though. I would honestly develop into a sacker. Like, the catchers are good enough, and with a great thrower, it's not a big deal that I would want a sacker. Leap, strip ball, wrestle. It's a great team. I'm excited to see where you go with it. There's nothing that's bad in the build, and I like starting dodge on linemen. I think that if you're going to be elves, you should start dodge over block on line elves. It lets you reposition them better, get more blocks, and stay out of trouble. A little bit more consistency. So, great team. Disturbingly rat-like. Let's see here. Ooh, already got a claw vermin. Got a killer up. You need to get tackle here. Got her on the wrestle. Got her with guard. That's a little... I would have taken 2 heads, but if he gets blodge and sidestep, he can be super useful. Real developed line rats. That's surprising. I'd get rid of the rat ogre. I would probably try and get some more tackle, but other than that, it's like you've got the tackle, you've got things. It's just kind of in places you wouldn't expect it. Don't buy another thrower when it dies. Yeah. Hope he gets doubles in the next 2 Kaz or a touchdown, and feel free. Yeah. Don't rebuy the thrower when it dies. If you feel like you can get rid of the rat ogre, get rid of the rat ogre, because you have better options for blitzes now. Maybe when you didn't have leveled up storm vermin, it would have been worth it. And you've got a more mobile guard that's not going to wild animal, and your blitzes should definitely be going to the 2 killers. They're more reliable. Yeah. Really big rat needs to go. I'm not a big fan of rat ogres, but I can see it when you don't have a developed storm vermin. But now you do. And you've been lucky enough to get doubles, so make use of them and level them up. We are Zons. This is the team I was really enjoying at the start. Let's see how they look. Wow, beautiful, beautiful team. Blodge, guard, you've just been leveling up like crazy. Stand firm, blodge, guard, already done. You got a mighty blow, you got a strength up, an agi up, another guard, a strength. This is a great Zon team. I know Zons have a kind of short shelf life, but Season 2, I expect you to do really well. You're going to hit some more tackle, but honestly, the way teams are developing, if you're in the division up from fresh teams, you shouldn't have too much trouble. This is a gorgeous team. And super lean. 1370 with 2 strength ups, an agi 4, couple guard, mighty blow. It's got everything you need. Just need some tackle on Big Danny. And I think you've got a good second season where you can make a run for playoffs. So go for it, Smithy, and maybe you'll be the long-running Zon team that we need in the Revel. New Romantic. Mighty Blow Wolf ready. Beautiful. You've got the biggest hurdle out. You got your free killer. Your utility wolf, I guess you would call it. Get him size tip, let him carry the ball. I don't dislike the Agi 4 white, like an Agi 4 blitzer in general, but I dislike it more than I would if it wasn't necromantic, because you need guard. Especially when you're going to be frenzy blitzing and you can only have 4 reliable guard. This could have been guard, stand firm. These could have been guard. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan, but I guess you could build it either into a ball sacker or a really mobile killer, or your ball carrier if you wanted him to be something else, but I feel like you would just use the werewolf for the speed. So ball carrier doesn't make sense. Again, Ghoul, I don't really think I would use him as my ball carrier. Once he dies, make him into wrestle ghouls. This is your ball carrier now. The werewolf is going to super level. He's got the speed, got the same agi. He's more reliable. Let him die. Get some wrestle. I just don't agree with some of the choices, but they're not bad choices. They're still good choices, and it can play out well. He's about to level a Kaz, a touchdown, anything you can do to make that happen. Get more guards so you can help the mood. Blitz and level up really quick, because once he gets going, he's going to get going hard. And then gets block, he gets tackle, hopefully gets another double, gets piling on, and he's a monster. Either way, it's a good team. I just think these 2 pieces could be doing more work for you. This guard could be doing more for you, and this guy's taking touchdowns from a way more important piece and could have wrestle tackle. He could be a Rackle Ghoul right now, and give you a lot more. So get some tackle. It's got a pretty good run. Steen, current leader, is a real condensed team. Beautiful piece. Even though it's not injured, that's like just such a great piece. 2 great blitzers for Pro Elves. And let's see here. The catcher hopefully is going to get something. That's a good question. What are you going to run with this? He's got Nerves of Steel. Maybe sprint. Maybe sidestep. I love the ball hawk. Rackle plus movement. That's crazy. I would probably, you're getting a little bit more developed. I might drop the team reroll and just let the leader do work. Kick. Thrower. I can see why you're... I would drop the other thrower for a lineman or something else. I don't think you need the 2, or just develop it differently, I guess. And not a lot to say on this team. It's a great Pro Elf team. I like the way you're building. I like the way you're prioritizing things. I just think maybe you could drop a reroll and only have 3 with you getting more reliable. And, yeah, you wouldn't be so high in TV. But then again, with the way you're winning, you might be up 2 divs next season, and TV won't matter. So don't make those cuts till the end of the season, Steen. Wait to see if you're going through playoffs. Wait to see if you're going high up in the divs. And you're good. River Ruin Rafters. Let's take a look here. Wow. 2 claw Chorf blockers already. Guard. A Wrestle Bull Centaur is a weird choice, but I guess the ultimate safety for a Chorf team. So nothing to hate here. Mighty Blow, some guard. Like, this is the right build order. If they don't roll doubles, they get guard. If they do roll doubles, they get claw, then Mighty Blow. So yeah. Just keep it rolling, dude. Chorf it up. For sure, drop the team reroll. You don't need 4. And I'm pretty sure this team's not going to playoffs, so, and should be in just 1 div up. So stay lean. Make it work for you. You got a lean team with good amount of block, and we'll have some pretty decent Mighty Blow. But that's a nice start you like to see. Let's see here. Our other Chaos Dwarves. Ooh. Okay. A little bit more level ups. The guard's really nice. The strength's super nice. Got a killer going. I don't have anything to say about this. You know what you're doing with Chorfs. You're building right. If it wasn't a double or it wasn't a stat up, it got guard. You just need to get the Mighty Blow going. This bull's ready to go. This bull is 1 SVP away with a touchdown. He's got break tackle or he's got guard, whatever you want him to have, and super lean. This is a really good 1400 team as opposed to 1360, and it just feels like you have so much more for that extra 40k. So I like it. This is a really good base Chorf team, and you're building it right. I don't think you need any advice on that. Yeah, keep it going. Boost to the humans. Again, wow. Ogre with block. That's huge. Got your killer rolling or your tackler. Guard doing you good. Alignment giving you something a little special to play with. Catcher, throw. This is a great team. Get the other catcher rolling, and you're good. I like it. So keep up the good work. I can't wait to see what Millen gets. He only needs a touchdown, and then you get him block, and then he becomes an actual part of this team and becomes another blitzer. You know? Maybe get him... I don't know. I don't know if I'd use him as a roadblock or I'd just use him as a really good sacker. Having strength 4, like a safety, having a strength 4 safety is huge because he can jump in where he needs to, and if anybody gets past your line, he doesn't need assists to take him down. So maybe a block tackle. Block tackle guard. Block tackle guard stand firm is, I think, the process I'd go with the strength 4. If he gets there. This is a great team. I can see why you're in the top of the standings. No real advice on this. Looks nice. The Vamps. The Vamps. Add you 5 Vamp. Disgusting. You got your blocks. You got a Blodge. Dirty player, dirty player. I don't know if I'd take 2 dirty players. You've got 15, and there's not a lot of Mighty Blow in your league. But the last thing you want to do is help removing players. I think one dirty player is good for removals, and the kick's great. Yeah. Next one starts with block as well, and then I'd say he gets Mighty Blow, he gets Sidestep, he gets Dodge. So, end of the season, I want to see you have all block on the Vampires. This guy's going to level up next game pretty much no matter what. So then he has Blodge, Agi 5, and then he has Mighty Blow, give you a little bit of removals. Follow that kind of Lumi path with it. If you want to go look at the Gourmet Governors, Luminous' team is a great option to look at. I think you'll like how that builds. Yeah, looks real good. All the teams look really good. There's some that are questionable, but the bases are all there, and I think a lot of you guys are going to have a really good second season if you decide to keep going. Looking at Week 10, we're going to look at the matchups and just kind of things you can do. Let's see here. We Are Zons versus the Green Legion. 2 tackle. This is probably one of your more difficult matchups this season for We Are Zons because he's got the tackle and he's got the movement that the Chorfs don't have. But you outguard him. I would say use that blodge to isolate the pieces and take them out of the equation. Once these 2 pieces are out, you don't really need to worry about these guys. All the guys without block, not a big deal for the blodge pieces, which are your important ones. So just focus on eliminating Doom. He's niggled. And Cleaver. If you are Jonah in the Green Legion, focus on getting your tackle on the pieces that matter. Don't let him lock you down. So that means your tacklers need to be screened. Like when you go in blitz, they need to run back behind line orcs. Use the line orcs, use the black orcs to make a shield so that the blitzers can stay mobile. If your blitzers are mobile, you have a chance of winning this game. If your blitzers are pinned down on somebody that outstrengths them or isn't really useful, then you're going to lose. Next up, New Romantic versus Disturbingly Rat-like. Let me go look at Disturbingly Rat-like. There we go. You are the Bashir team. You outguard him, I think. Yeah. Beat him up. Hit the ghouls first for the numbers advantage. And feel free to make use of these 2 players to get the ball-carrying wolf down. I would say aggression is your friend here. With the Rat Ogre, with you having more guard than him, with you having ways at the ball, and with you having better killers, and his claw not mattering, aggression is key. Dave, for you, I would say in your matchup that it's going to come down to good placement. Your team is varied in speed, and you don't want to get ahead of yourself, so make sure that the flesh golems are keeping mobile. Use the pieces with block to kind of keep things free, and then make your shot. But try to keep a tight play. You're 1440. So he's not going to get wizard, so you keep a tight play and then shoot for the score. Just don't be sloppy. Double check the shots on the ball each time before you start your movements, and you'll be good. I think that you can take. I think it's a hard one. I kind of think Necro take that if they play well. Supremacist Runners, Rebel Pain Coven. Rebel Pain Coven is super bad in the Supremacist Runners. They don't really have any options to stop them. So I hate to say it. Get a wizard and make use of... God, you have nothing. Nothing. This is a real rough matchup, Morts. Buy an assassin and stab things? It's a hard matchup. I don't really have much advice in this one. I think that it's kind of just outclassed because once you get a bunch of loners, how many loners are we going to get here? 4, 5, 6, then we're going to have 5 more. 5 more at 70k a pop. You're not even going to be getting all that much. Buy a wizard, try and get your score in, and then try and wizard and get another score in, and then just play safe. It's going to be on the wizard play. River Ruin Rafters versus Main Chernobyl. That's all a block. And which one's the River Road Raptors? All right, if you are Chorfs and you want to take on all this block, you need to make use of your bulls. You've got the mobility. Try and get around him and get in on the play, because if you get bogged down, his massive amount of strength and your lack of guard is going to be a real issue. The Claw might fire and do some work, but I feel like they win the bash up on blocks alone. It doesn't have to be armor breaks. So real good use of the bulls. If you are Nurgle, get in the bash matchup. Pin down everything you can with a block piece. Let the beast do work on like 2 or 3 chores. You want to scrum. He wants to stay mobile with the bulls. You want to scrum. Let's see here. Chaos Bangers versus the Chaos Black Nightmare. No killer. Your dodge is useless. Hope the Minotaur does work. Minotaur is going to be your saving grace, because his team is much more reliable than yours. It's got better speed. It's got better guard. This is just a rough matchup. Season 1, Chorfs come out stronger than Chaos, and he built his Chorfs correctly, and Chaos are built kind of incorrectly. Could just be fun. Like, hey, I'm playing for fun. I want to play a non-kill Chaos team, if so, let me know. But outside of that, they're built incorrectly, and outside of the bull popping off and killing a bunch of players or knocking them out, I don't see a real good way for you to come around this, especially since he's so lean. 1370, 1400, his team is so much better with what they have. So look to keep the Minotaur safe. Look to keep the Minotaur blitzing high-value targets, and save your rerolls for important plays. If you're the Chaotic Bangers, guard up. Fuck shit up, my dude. Let's see here. Kingdom Deliverance versus Women's Blood Bowl Office team. Let's see here. You've got the guard and the movement. He only has 1 tackle. This is your piece, Amazons. This is the piece you take out. If he's on the ground, foul it. If you get a chance to swarm with players when he's down and keep him from doing blocks. Once this is out, you have the guard equalized. You have more blodge. You can play kind of the similar game. So yeah, make this do. If you're Kabusta, let the ogre. The ogre's gonna have trouble getting blocks, and the team's gonna be a little bit more mobile. So let the ogre claim space. The ogre for your game is to claim space, not to mark bodies. Use him to claim space, and then use Radzig to do work. I would back up the ogre in claiming space with the guard, and you should be okay. The more that Radzig fires, the better you're off. And if he goes out, you're in trouble. And finally, Dullfangs versus the Rebel Elfari. Never don't carry in a blodger. Play super aggressive against the Vamps. With your Agi 5, you can get in there. Once he gets it on a Vamp, especially if it's a Blodge, I think he has a Blodge. If it's on the Blodge Vamp, you don't have a lot of options. So if it's on the Blodge Vamp, try and just slow him down with a standard Elf Screen. If it's not on the Blodge Vamp, play hard. Get him while he's spread out. Make sure you limit where the Thralls go, because limiting Thralls limits Vampires. You might not be able to take care of a Vampire, but you can take care of a Thrall. Alright, and if you're Vamps, get it on Corvus and carry, and then hand it off for Teps to touchdown. And kind of just, it's going to be more on the offense for you. Take it slow. Keep it safe. He should have a hard time bringing you down, and you have real options to hit the ball with Strength 4 and Strength 4 and block. So it's going to come down to no tackle, so you're going to be fishing for POWs, but you have a much easier time fishing for POWs than he does. And that's kind of the matchups, guys. Teams are looking good. Season's looking good. Speed Cap should be back next week. Real sorry about the 2-week delay, and have a great week of Blood Bowl.